I wait for people to come in. Aha, Dallas, you're literally first. Ha, there you are, first. Hi, you guys. Just opening to charge. Everything breaks down. I have to charge the phone to get on. Ah, how is everybody? Where is everybody? Where the hell did everybody go? How you guys doing? Where'd you guys go? Oh my God, first. You literally were first. Um, how's everybody doing? I'm taking this off. It's like too hot. Too hot. This is going over there. How is everybody? Oh my God. Okay, I literally just walked in the door. Okay, so I have a big reveal. Not that anyone gives a shit. I give a shit. Hold on here. Let me just get on this. Okay. So last night I had a date. Look, my date. See? Do you see? This is my date. This is, yep, and a pedicure. I can't lift my leg up, but yeah, I can't even do it. Whatever, I can't do it. My toes are the same color as this, and it matches, yeah, close enough. Anyway, my little Jasmine did my nails for me. She came out here like late last night, snuck into my house. And then we hung out and she did my nails. I know it's not really what you want to do. Say, hey, come visit me. Can you do my feet? But she did my feet. I know. I don't know the color. It's gel nail polish. Literally, it was like number 29 gel. I had this lady. I just went over to my friend's house and I went up in the elevator. And this lady's like, oh my God, where's the manicurist open? I'm like, well, I can tell you, but I don't, whatever. And she's like, oh, never mind. She thought like a salon was open. I'm like, no, I had to. That's what I did. I had to. Keithy gave me this money for Mother's Day. And so I freaking had to. This was Keithy's money. I'm so excited. I know I love blue. I had to see blue. I couldn't stand the black anymore. I'm like, oh my God, I'm devoid of color. So that's what I did. So I had to get off last night when she pulled up and texted me. I'm like, that's it, bitches. I'm gone. I'm getting my nails done. So I got my nails done. I know. I was so excited. And my toes. Okay, so runner's feet are, I know, Keithy, this is Keithy's doing. Runner's feet are the worst, okay? Because they're just really bad. So I had jammed my toe, and I know my toe literally was off on the left side because I was going down the hill so fast. So Jasmine's like, you wrecked your toe, and then she had to cut it, right? I know I wear blue everything because I'm on my throat chakra, and I'm getting terrible sun everywhere, even though I'm trying not to there. I'm going to put this up here. I had sun rash everywhere. It's like weird. Yeah, so anyway, the what was I going to say? Yeah, so when Jasmine pulled up, we did that. I know it was so good. We sat here. She pulled up to the studio. And meanwhile, she's back down here doing this. She's sneaking all over the valley, doing nails and making. How does a man stay looking young? I wouldn't fucking know. I'm a woman and you can't stay looking young. You know the thing with youth? Youth is wasted on the young, but you're not going to stay young. Like you have to age gracefully. You either die or you age, right? It's not even good genetics. That's a matter of opinion, because I've known some really good looking people and they get to a certain age and it's like suddenly they're all gone, right? So, I mean, I'm pulling out a card to show you. I put it on Facebook, but I want to show you guys. Anyway, people age differently. And that, we shouldn't really, I know, totally exhausted. We shouldn't really be upset with age because age is age, right? And what are you going to do with it? I looked worse in my 20s because I was so, well, not really, but my feet are gross. I know. Believe me, I tipped well. I took all my Mother's Day money from Keithy, and it all went to a manicure and pedicure. I felt like a drug dealer, like with the dealer coming to the house. I'm like, oh my God, can you do my toes? Can you put that blue polish on them? Can you put my feet in there? Can you put some gel on them? Can you do this? Can you make it so they're cute? Put a flower on them? That's what I did. Because I always put a big white flower on my toes. So I put a little flower this time. It was so fun because when you have runner's feet, I got 3 new pairs of running shoes, by the way. So I'm going to get in shape. I haven't been in shape during this whole thing. Okay, I can't find the card I'm looking for. I haven't been in shape, but now I'm no longer digging the snow. I know the snow, you poor guys. So I'm going to get in shape with my new running shoes and my pedicure. It's going to feel great because I'm always taking my shoes off at the end of a run. So like the pedicure part is, okay, honestly, I can't find the card I'm looking for. I'm going to show you this card if it kills me. Okay. This is the modern day witches tarot where all of the people are women, pretty much. I just found the card I'm looking for. So they have a lot of, female, and for the first time, the Rider-Waite, they took it and they put people of color on there. Yeah, one of the Olsen twins is getting divorced. I'm sure being locked in the house with them is, no, I'm not in shape. I will be in, it's not about looking, it's in physical strength shape. So I'm going to get in tough shape. That's it. I don't feel like I'm in good shape right now, so I have to get in better shape. Okay, I'm the one with the face masks. Well, I'm sorry. I don't know what to say. I just lost that card. What the heck did I just do with it? I feel like I have like, I know, it's the Modern Day Witches Tarot. Where's the... Okay, so I got this deck. This is it. The Modern Days Witches Tarot. I got this in December and it's got women of color on it. So of course I was like, oh my God, I totally want that deck because for once it's not all white people or it's not all like ridiculous looking like medieval troll people, whatever. I just lost that card. Hold on. I literally pulled the card out and threw it back in the deck. And then I'm like, wait, where is it? Anyway, I pulled this deck out yesterday. I forget what I was doing. I was looking at something. So I literally pulled this deck out. And I was like, I mean, all of the, here's Queen of Swords, in this deck. Kind of a cool deck. Oh, shit. 9 of Swords. Like here, we've got like the different women of color and the women, the Magician, look at her. Okay, she's the Magician. So it's an interesting take on the deck, and it's predominantly women everywhere, okay? But I noticed this card, okay? I noticed this card. Thank you so much for that. Oh, you applied for the jobs and you got them. Okay, so look at this card. So it's not a pandemic. I don't care what they say. The word is, I don't know what the word is, but it's not a pandemic. It's a plandemic, not a pandemic. But either way, look at this deck of cards here. This is the 5 of Wands. I showed this on Facebook. This card was printed last year, as in none of this was going on, right? None of this. Look at the women in masks. I've never seen this in a tarot deck. People were like, oh, they're Asian, so they're in masks. And I'm like, I have never seen that in a tarot deck, okay? Never. Never, never, never. Look at that. I know. So it's right there. They're telling us hidden in plain sight right there. So I have never seen it. And I was just like, that's very interesting. So people are going to say, oh, that's a coincidence. I know some people said, oh, they're Asian and da-da-da-da-da. Whatever. And I'm like, well, I don't know. Like, why are the Asian people in the deck wearing masks? Yeah, the Asians do wear masks, but it was just weird. So I was like, I don't understand, but okay. Oh, good. Okay. So anyway, I wasn't sure why that was there, but here's what I found really interesting. So today we went running and the fire department was there and there was stuff roped off. None of them had their masks on. Okay. Well, the 5 of Wands is actually battling information. Look, they're battling. Wands is information. 5 of Wands is change. They're battling information. So yeah, 90 minutes. I know. Oh my God. I'm not exercising as much, but this weekend I'm going to do 30 miles and I may do 15 tomorrow too. So 45 miles for the next while because either that or I'm going to kick the shit out of somebody. Right. So anyway, we went running and no, they didn't have masks on, but here was the interesting thing. There was a different side. I know Mount Baldy's incredible. It's one of my favorite. All of the 6-pack of Peaks are exquisite. Exquisite. Okay, so what was I gonna say? I'm so like out of it tonight. Anyway, let's see, friends and family. Yeah, okay, so there was another take on the wearing of the masks, right? So the other take was somebody was saying, and I found it really interesting. One of my Facebook friends was saying, you know, you assholes and arrogant people that don't wear masks, you're going to keep us in lockdown longer. And I was like, why? Is the governor my daddy? Is he punishing me for not doing what he says? Or is there really a problem? That's what I wanted to know. Because if he's my daddy, he can go ahead and punish me. Because, you know, go ahead. But if you're a public official, I'm like, do the sports bras? Yeah. Yes, exactly. Yeah, the sports bras do. The smallest size is probably good for the most. I look tired. I'm going to be tired. I don't sleep. You can't work and do another job and take care of things and not look tired. I just give up. So I'm going to look fucking tired. Deal with it. And I'm never going to sleep because I finished this and I sleep. I came down from Mount Baldy. I love Mount Baldy. So I never sleep. I sleep 4 hours a night, and I always have, pretty much. Problem is, here's the problem. The other point of view that people thought was we were causing them to keep the state on lockdown because we're not wearing masks, which is really fucking stupid because in a certain way, okay, me not wearing a mask is not going to stop anybody from getting a virus or not, because your face mask things don't do anything. So you're you're funny. I look beautiful with bags. I'm beautifully bagged under my, it's just what it is. I mean, sorry, midlife bags. It's just it. But anyway, and I need my eyebrows done. They're beginning to bother me. So if you're wearing a bandana, I'm just curious what the hell wearing a bandana is doing for anybody. I mean, what, I know, well, thank you. I don't know what a bandana is doing for anybody, because if you put a bandana on, I don't know how those germs aren't going to come running out. I know they're back. This was my date last night when I had to get off the camera real quick. You know, I was doing stuff, right? I do brows, but I'm in wherever that is. Sounds like it might be Australia. Yeah. So I need the brows. I need a bunch of stuff done. That's what I need. $50. Nice. I don't even know what that is. But anyway, I wondered with the masks, like what everybody was doing with them, right? So, okay, get over yourself what? I'm not going to get over my nails if you're talking to me. I was wondering with the masks what everybody's doing, because when they wear those tie mask things, it was ridiculous. I was thinking, what is that doing? And people are like, well, if you cough, it stops you from, you know, spreading germs. And I'm thinking, well, like, why are you out if you're sick? That's what I'm thinking, right? So I wasn't sure what that was about, but that was what was being said. So I was like, oh, thank you for that. Oh, thank you. I'm sorry. I had no idea I didn't even see that. Thank you. I apologize for that. Okay, well, my love interest and I be together. Will I remarry one day? I don't know, Emily. Is that Emily? I don't know why you want to remarry, but since you do, I don't know. I wouldn't make a decision right now, Emily, about your love interest, because I feel like you don't see things clearly at the moment. So I would say with your love interest, how much do people cough on others? I have no idea. I'm pretty sure they do. I would say with your love interest, Emily, you might want to wait before you make a decision. But I actually feel like you're going to have, no, Mercury's not retrograde. Not yet, I don't think. You know, I never look, I should be writing on my newsletter about that, but I can't be bothered. Okay, so what the hell was I saying? Emily, don't make a decision. I feel like you're going to be with another love interest, not this love interest. No one is coughing here in Tennessee. No one's coughing anywhere. Okay. Let's see what's retrograde. I believe we have Venus retrograde, Jupiter retrograde, Pluto, Neptune. Let me just look it up. I forget. Oh, retrograde planets. Here we are. Alrighty. So Pluto went retrograde on the 25th of April. May 10th, Saturn. So that happened. That just happened a couple of days ago. We have Venus on the 12th, Jupiter on the 14th, and Mercury on June 17th. That's Rascal Pants' birthday. So June 17th is Mercury retrograde, which is going to be hellish. Anyway, we have Neptune on June 22nd, and we have Uranus on my birthday, 8/15, which is super good for my birthday because I'm a bit of a hyper spaz. So that's good. And then we have Mars. Remember this. Here's the kicker. 9/9/2020, Mars retrograde. Good luck. Yeah, thank you for the donation for that and for this. What is that? Hello, February 7th, 1952. Hello, Michelle, February 7th, 1952. Saturn is going into your sign. It's going backwards and then it's going up. Yeah, so we have Mars going retrograde on September 9th. Now, the thing that I'm most, like, we have every planet going retrograde because it hasn't been settled yet. So for those that are taking the virus or the COVID or whatever it's called, Crotch 19 as a literal thing, what it is, it's a calendar book. It's an astrology calendar book. It's just so I don't have to look my own shit up all the time because I'm really rather lazy. I just read all day, but there you go. Right there. That's the book. It just shows you the planetary position so I can do it. I mean, I can pull it up on my ephemeris, and I showed you guys what an ephemeris looks like. So anyway, we have everything going retrograde. So Venus retrograde, what's really important to, but the live stream is frozen. Is it frozen? I got to keep drinking water because I'm so thirsty. Oh my God, mono. I remember having, why are Aquarians so overlooked? I don't think they are overlooked, but because Saturn's going into their sign, they're not going to be overlooked. It's going to be an intense thing. Bellingham, Washington, very cool. Okay, so anyway, Venus is retrograde now. So what is Venus retrograde? Venus retrograde, okay, Venus is the planet of love. It's artistic love, it's beautiful love, it's sexy love, it's all of those things, okay? So Venus retrograde, when the planet Venus, now Venus is a good planet. Venus is like how women look, how we adorn ourselves. Venus is how we express ourselves along with the moon. So our expression as females, so what our Venus sign is in, all of those things. However, when Venus goes retrograde, remember that, the planet of beauty and sex and lovely sex. Anyway, when that planet goes backwards, it also rules beautification. It rules haircuts, it rules nails, it rules plastic surgery, it rules dental cosmetic shit. So in the Venus retrograde, never book your cosmetic surgery during that time and never do a beauty thing that you haven't done before. So always look up in your planner for the year when Venus is going to go retrograde, because Venus retrograde, if you go and do plastic surgery, you're going to look like this. You don't want to look like that. Okay. So you don't do it in the Venus retrograde. If you are going back to your normal hairdresser, your normal, oh, good. You're on now. I am. Oh, Canada. Oh, if you're going back to your normal hairdresser, thank you for the super chats. Your normal hairdresser, your normal, whoever, eyebrow girl, waxer, probably not a problem. But if you have like, okay, so my hair and suddenly in a Venus retrograde, I'm like, let's dye it purple. That's not going to be good. Thank God I cut my hair myself before. I know I've been cutting mine all week, but this is bugging me right here. See, I should go like this because literally this side bugs me. So I literally have been cutting my hair all freaking week, hacking into it a bit. See, I'm not really impressed with that. So it's going back this way. Anyway, I keep trying to chop this little piece out and we're going to have no hair. We're going to have no hair with this little piece gone. I'm going to have to call somebody as usual when I get myself into a hair mess. But you can see I'm getting like little highlights from the sun. Anyway, I've tried to like pimp my hair out, but it won't pimp out. Exactly. So no, I'm just doing a little bit. This is just too poofy right here. Okay, so Venus retrograde, when you do, like if I were to cut my own hair tonight because I got like something up my butt where I could do it, I'd probably end up going back to my hairdresser, knocking on her door in the middle of the night. See, that's a mistake. My beauty people let me know where they live, and that's a problem because I know where they live. But anyway, it would be a problem because I could screw it up. Plastic surgery will give you something you don't expect, or the surgeon won't be able to do what you asked them to do, even though I know, it looks like I had some highlights done. It's from the sun. But you don't want to do any plastic surgery during Venus retrograde. I know, knock, knock, right? Bitches, my hair, I fucked up. Oh no, you should see the shit I've done to my hair over the years. I have cut it so much myself that it's like literally been off center. Sometimes I've dyed it myself, weird colors, tied it into knots, burnt it, fried it. I had a hairdresser fry the back of my hair out where it just sizzled up like a bird's nest in the back. So I had to wear a beanie all winter, kind of shaved my head, and I wore a beanie on my head. Okay, so, Rita Wilson's number was on her Instagram. She was being an a-hole and putting it on her Instagram. So when people are a-holes, aloha. When they're a-holes and they put the shit on their Instagram, I'll say it out loud because I'm an a-hole back that way. But what I was going to say with Venus retrograde, okay, all you men out there, all you men, okay? Watch for girls from your past to come back because Venus retrograde is past lovers coming back. So the men are going to have that issue, the past lovers coming back. So we're going to see a lot of that coming back. I'm just looking up this Instagram. I know why my eyes look weird. I have that oh my God, stuff, glitter stuff, and I'm allergic to it. So it doesn't work good with me on my eyes. I keep thinking I can put it on and I'm not going to have an allergic reaction, but seems like I'm always going to have allergic reaction. Okay, let's look up Rita Wilson here. Let's look her up. Yeah, here's her phone number. Okay. Okay, anyway, she's blabbing on about stuff there. There, see her phone number's up there. Do you see that? That's how I got her phone number. I don't have Nancy Pelosi's, at least her eyebrows don't look like, why would my eyebrows look like Nancy Pelosi's? Exactly why would I do that to myself? Why would I do that? Okay, loved how you strutted through that closed trail. I'm just not, no, I was talking to the fire department. They let us run through it. It was fine. They're really nice. You know who it is? Like, it's those, here's the problem I have with people that are in positions of authority. Pretty much everyone. I have a problem if they're in a position of authority because there is not an authority over another human being, okay? There's not. So when somebody says they're an authority, they're not an authority over me. I'm sorry if you feel it's arrogant or you feel I'm an asshole, but you're not my authority. God is my authority, period. Like literally, period. God is my authority. So, yeah, okay. I don't even know what to say with that. But anyway, people are so fucking weird. Okay, so when they say that, right, that their authority, the police or the security guards that sit at the end of trails, maybe they got to earn a living. But you know what? If you got to earn a living doing that, then there's a problem with you. Like there's something really fucking wrong with you. I'm sorry. Why do you do that? Why are you earning a living working for the government or doing that? I'm serious. I want to know. Because if you do that, you're part of the problem. Like we all have to step away from that because it's part of the problem. I use Jaffer Cosmetics, and I can't remember the name off the top, but I wouldn't go by me right now because I'm super tired, and so I wouldn't go by how I look right now. If they have a gun, they are an authority. Yeah, but you see all the gangbangers have guns, all the kids have guns, so they can bring their guns out, but you know, it's going to be like eventually one day people will rise up. That's why they want to take the guns. They don't want people with guns. I don't think you should be shooting people, but I also don't think the police were out today stopping everybody. If you sound like an antichrist. Yeah, an anarchist. I am an anarchist. I've always been that way. I've been arrested more times than people care to know, especially in my teenage years, because I literally would tell them to fuck off. I didn't want to listen to them. I just don't think that, I mean, I know they have a job to do, but my problem is, and there was a policeman that spoke out somewhere, and I'm not sure where it was, what state it was in. My problem with it is, you know, that it's bullshit what they're doing. I mean, if you can't feel it's bullshit, I can't help you. If you really believe there's a crotch 19, you know, that's okay. That's fine. That's your thing. but don't tell me what to do because I'm not sick and I'm not going to act like I'm sick. So somebody said to me today, I said, I'm not carrying anything. Well, and they're like, well, how do you know? Maybe you have no symptoms. Maybe you're asymptomatic. I go, well, if I'm asymptomatic, let's fucking just assume like, I don't have it, right? And then somebody said, oh, well, you know, they said that with AIDS. People didn't know they had AIDS. And I'm like, and yet they did not mask the penises. Now, did they? There were penises running all over the world, getting laid without being strapped down and, you know, what's the word? What do they call it? I can't think. Sheltering at home. The penises were not sheltering at home. So if the penises are not sheltering at home, why am I sheltering at home? I'm not the one that was infecting people with AIDS. I mean, come on. And I am my own authority because ultimately I die because of my moral code, not what society says. I don't agree with anything that society says. First of all, they sell cigarettes in stores. So you understand that, right? They sell cigarettes in stores. So the government feels that cigarettes are a product we should sell in stores, right? So I'm sorry, why am I listening to them? Because they're okay with cigarettes. They're okay with alcohol because they collect a tax off it. Now they're okay with marijuana because they collect a tax off it. You want to smoke dope? That's your own business. I don't give a shit. But my point is they have a problem because you're not going to wear a sock around your face. They're saying if you go into a store with a sock around your face, it's okay. That is fucking ridiculous. They need to actually ascertain which masks are doing good and which aren't. Yeah, I know. They're released. I totally get it. I totally get it. Okay, so I'm going to show you something. I have to walk over there, though, to get it because I just thought I would show you something. Excuse me. I seem like I'm drunk. I'm not, but I am lightheaded. I'm not drunk, though. I might get drunk, but I don't drink. Okay. So, before I came in, I went to do some work. Let me just show you guys. Okay, so I wanted to show you guys what a dress, because you guys were asking about energy and stuff. So I wanted, stinks always. I wanted to show you what a dressed candle looks like. Okay, so this is a black candle, obviously. This one is for banishing. Okay, so this is a banishing candle. So because people were asking me a lot today when they are basically doing psychic work and people are throwing things at them, how do they clear their energy? So I thought, that's a good time to utilize it as a teaching lesson. First of all, I know they're done. I fucking love them. Anyhow, this is a banishing candle and it's filled with certain herbs and oils. I don't want to dump it over. I always end up setting them on fire. No, yeah, protection candles are good, but I banish what is sent to me first. So you banish. Then while you are banishing at the same time, okay? So, oh no, that's not the one I'm showing you yet. Let me show you. So when you banish at the same time, you're going to do cleansing. So you're going to do cleansing. So this one's cleansing, okay? So you banish and you cleanse at the same time. So you do two like this. This gets rid of whatever people are sending your way, their bad vibes, their negative energy, their psychic bullshit, their crap, all of that shit. And this cleans it up, okay? So this is like bleach. No. Well, this is like cleaner and this is like bleach. So you end up doing that. So you light the two. So we were working on those. And then we were working on these. So just so you know, I want to explain the difference. Nope. I have to find the right candle. Oh, yep. Here we go. I don't want to drop it. Okay. Oh. So when people ask for love candles, there's two ways you can go, because somebody asked me today, double cleanse. You want to banish, okay? You want to, I can't explain everything I use in my candles, for God's sakes. You know why? Because I can't even remember. I was over there and then I'm back over here. Anyway, people ask me for love candles all day. So I buy locally made soy wax. Yeah, exactly. There's a lot of herbs that are in the botanical stores, the Mexican stores, like, or Hispanic stores, what is that? Grocery outlet. I go in and I get a ton of stuff. A lot of oils, you know, a lot of that kind of stuff. The pink candle is for love. So love in every area of your life, okay? So like your kids loving you, your neighbors loving you, your boss loving you, everywhere loving you. I had to get these at Vallarta Market if you're in Los Angeles, the Hispanic market, because all of the bodegas are shut. So I usually I order online, but a lot of them are shut, like, you know, whatever. I used to go drive down to City of Industry and pick up cases. Yeah, metaphysical stores have them, but we dress them ourselves. So this one is pink is for like all kinds of love. Like sage is adequate, but sage is not going to stop you from people doing bullshit. People do bullshit. It's Venus retrograde. There's a lot of people doing crap, and you know this. Anybody that wishes ill on you. Sage is along in conduct. Yes, Vallarta has it. The Spanish market. Anyway, if you want sex and passion, oh yeah, I remember what's in that one. Anyway, this is the sex and passion one. So you don't burn them all together though. No, no, no. You do your banishing and you do your cleansing at the same time, and then you do your 2 love candles. So this is for like your family members, friends, and all of that, and this is for like your lover, your sex, your whatever. So you do it kind of like that. Anyway, we were busy making them, so I have a whole little stash that we made because people were asking me, so I thought I would explain that to people. Yeah, you can definitely do that. There are people that make them. I like to go where I like to go and make them and do my stuff, you know, because I enjoy my friends and I like to do. Frankincense is good. That frankincense would be more for spiritual cleansing. So frankincense is going to clear negative energy, but there's a lot of people that do especially when it comes to psychic people. Yeah, Vallarta, they have the candles. They have the candles there and has all of the herbs there. Exactly. I just run in there, but I can't go to my normal. Yes, I dress my own. That's what I'm saying. We were doing that. And I will be lighting the banishing when we're done. And you know why? Because I will be. That's why. Exactly. Anyway, when you're doing the candle magic, here's what I do. I don't ever send stuff back to who I think is doing stuff because I have ideas in my head about who does what to whom. So I don't do it that way. I just give it to God and clear it out. We also use seals and write on the back of seals. So let me show you that. So for example, so we just basically tape the seal of Solomon to the candle and we write on the back, depending on what it is we're working on, we write in pencil. And so it's one whole thing with intention. We do that. But what I feel like with a lot of the energy that's out there right now, because it is a spiritual war, I actually feel people need to cleanse a lot more than they normally do. Yeah, you have to be, no, I send it to God to send it back. That's what I'm saying. I mean, if I want sex, I'm going to light a red candle. I don't think wow. Okay, it depends who you want sex from, I guess. I don't ever put like specifications like that. I put specifications on whatever is being sent my way. If it's negative, then I give it to God to do with it as he wills. That's actually how I send it back. I don't ever send it back to a person, even if I know the person who's sending shit to me, okay? And I believe, even if I know that and I believe that that's happening, I don't send it to them because for some reason I could be, wrong, right? So I don't do it that way because I don't want to, mess with the energy in that sense. However, with the cleansing candle, I basically just ask that everything be cleaned and cleansed. And yep, green for money. You can use peppermint for money. If you want money at your front door, here's what you do. You want sex. Samantha wants sex. Yeah, I light the red candles just for fun. But I don't light them remember this, when you're banishing and cleansing, those two have to burn down before you light your love candles. You don't want to light banishing with anything that you want to bring in, okay? So yeah, you guys know, I don't have anybody to recommend. Sorry. Sorry. I'm not doing that right now. Anyway, if you want to pull money in, The first thing, yeah, I always like those because why not? Is it a color or is it something about the candle? It's the color and it's the herbs and it's the oils. So for example, bay leaves are for money. Green is for money. For success in business, we have gold, orange, and green. You can put at your front door, remember this, in order to clean your house and to keep your house good, you're going to put rosemary outside your front door. You're going to put peppermint in a bowl, in a jar, you know, peppermint. Peppermint brings in money. You're going to burn peppermint in the house in those diffusers. You're going to use bay leaves. You're going to use olive oil. You can use the simplest things. Money, anything green. I use lodestone for the money to magnetically attract the money to you. So I do use lodestone. I use certain different colored glitters. I always use quartz crystals in there to amplify the energy. I get little quartz crystals. And I basically say I am green as a fiber too. That's interesting. Anyway, I do manifestation where I say I'm abundantly successful creatively, career-wise now, or whatever it is. I do it that way. But you can definitely do that. But keep in mind, when people throw envy and jealousy at you, even if it's like weird and they throw it at you, they can kind of block energy. So the most important thing about anything you do in your life, whether you're a healer, whether you're a dentist, whether you're a mom, whether you're, I don't care what you do, is the cleansing. So it's the psychic hygiene, okay? You can feel if someone did something to you. You know, I don't believe in curse. Well, I do. Let me word this differently. Don't go to a gypsy and give them money to remove a curse because I don't believe in that. However, there are things like your words are intentions. So when people say things, for example, like when people say things like, I'm trying to think, you know, oh my God, you're such a whore. I wish the next 10 generations unlucky in love. Those are like ancestral curses that go down through generations, weirdly so. So you can kind of unattach that. So why would somebody suggest raising the, I didn't even see what that said. So you can, okay. Yeah, you can do all kinds of things. I work with God. That's what I work with when I'm doing it. But when people throw intentions, they can go down through generations. You can unblock. Basically, if you feel like you've been negatively bugged or whatever, you can unblock yourself from it and you can send it back. I mean, but there's no guarantee. You have to understand, people don't understand this in the world. They really don't. Peppermint is the one. People don't really understand this in the world. No, size only matters in bed, not with a candle. Just saying. All right, sorry, ignorant. Okay. It matters only if you love the person. How about that? How about that? Only if you love the person. Okay, so when you're looking at energy, you have to understand there's a whole undercurrent of energy that goes on. God is stronger than any curse. But you have to understand that there is energy that is thrown at people all the time. So if you start to fight with people, if you start to have issues in your life and you can't seem to climb out of it, all of these things can be generational, or they can be thrown on you by people that are envious or jealous, or they want the job you have, or your wife or your husband or your car, or they think that they like you and they stalk you, you know, shit like that. So you have to cleanse. You actually have to learn how to cleanse. Now, if you want to know a cleansing bath, okay, if you want to know a cleansing bath, I'm going to tell you a cleansing bath, but here it goes, people. Okay, people say things like, be careful. That's what I said. People say, be careful. I'm like, go fuck yourselves with that. You be fucking careful. Exactly. I know people get really mad when I say that, but when you say be careful, the assumption is that I'm not being careful and therefore something could happen to me. It's word intention. It's fuckery. Yeah, exactly. I'm so sorry, I'm slurping off that bottle. Okay, I don't flaunt anything or pretend to be, let's see. I have two people. Oh yeah, people compete, but that's about them. They're envious. It's usually an energetic thing. When people don't like who you are, it's usually an energetic thing. Well, when you say be careful, just say I love you. See you soon. Say that. You sure are good looking. Remember that from Seinfeld? Instead of saying, God bless you, he would say, you sure are good looking. Okay. Anyway, if you want to do a cleansing bath, I've got to stop fidgeting. It's a fidgeting night. If you want to do a cleansing bath, here's what we're going to say. Here is the bath. Okay. So in the bath water, you can use Epsom salts. I use pink Himalayan salt. That's what I always use. That's what I do. That's what I live for. You can use Epsom salts. So put your Epsom salts in, okay? Put, God, I wrote this down. Now I forgot. You put some papaya leaves in there. If you get papaya leaves, you can order them online. So you can put papaya leaves in there and you can, interesting. You put those in there. Let me just see. I wrote it down. I just forgot. Suddenly the oil in my head. Oh yes, there you go. Patchouli oil, black pepper, and you put in dragon's blood. So you crush up some dragon's blood, which is basically just like a red resin. We use dragon's blood in the candles. It's purifying and it's cleansing. So put in Epsom salt or pink Himalayan salt or dinner table salt. It doesn't really matter what kind of salt, okay? I'm going to make my salad in my shower. I know, Kramer, right, in his shower. And they're all eating the fucking food in the shower after having the OCD clinic. And then they're like, where'd you make the salad? He's like, oh, I made it in the shower. And they're all eating it. And they're like, what? Like that. Anyway, Epsom salt, pink Himalayan salt, actually salt, any kind of salt. Don't get specific on the salt. Use what you can use to make it work. Well, no, you can use table salt. You can use white salt if you want, table salt. If that's all you have and you're making it work to cleanse you, that's not going to be a problem. Black pepper, a little bit of black pepper, patchouli oil, okay? I just said something else. Oh, dragon's blood. So get some dragon's blood. You can order that online. You can get the dragon's blood drops, but I use the resin, so I crush it up like the powder. It's kind of like a red powder, so put that in there and then order papaya leaves and do it that way. When you sit in the bath, okay, I feel like I'm going to cook myself. You won't. When you sit in your bath, start pulling the intention from your head all the way down. Obviously, you're not going to soak in that. So, I love salt, hate. Wait, I love salt, hate. Okay. So put your intention from the crown chakra all the way down. When you're sitting in the bath, sit in at about 50. Dragon's blood is a resin. That's what I said. Dragon's blood, but it can also be, you can get dragon's blood drops. I have some dragon's blood over there, but, yeah, you can burn the incense too, but in this instance, you want to crush it up and put it in the bath. The point is to purify in the bath. And if I were you, it's between the full moon right now and the new moon, so I would be doing this bath right now. Coconut palms. You could put coconut palms, but papaya is the actual recipe. It will clear what ails you. So when you soak in it, it clears what ails you. Now, I don't have patience to sit in a bath, so I tend to just bath. I tend to stand up and just wipe with Himalayan salt and coconut. But if you actually want to soak because you feel something is a problem, the pregnant thing again, stop that. When you're doing the bath and you want to cleanse the energy, it's probably good to do that once a week. It's also extremely good to put rosemary throughout your house. Make a jar of holy water, pray over the water, salt, rosemary, and a little bit of coconut oil, teeny little bit. I don't have the patience to sit in the bath. Like after 2 minutes, I'm like, okay, out bouncing around. So I can never really sit in a bath, but that's a way to cleanse. That will cleanse the negativity off you. You also want to watch who walks in your door. So take your shoes off when you come in your house. Sweep down your front porch. Put some salt around the front door. Rosemary everywhere. Dried rosemary, regular rosemary, every kind of rosemary. Keep the house clean, okay? Sage is good, but sage is good in conjunction with stronger things. Sage is like a good fix-all, but sage isn't going to help if there's a really intense energy. So sage is not going to help. Sorry, now I'm coughing. Get a pot of rosemary. I plant rosemary all around my house. Get a potted plant of rosemary, put it outside your front door. Lavender as well. So do that. But this is ways to actually cleanse the energy from around you. So you can literally see my eyes are getting red and allergy now, and now I'm starting in my throat. This is what happens. Anyway, that's a cleansing thing. So you want to make sure that you cleanse and you do stuff to cleanse because it's a good thing to do. Excuse me. Okay, so we're going to do, we are collectively, I know. Okay, I'm not staying on long tonight. Don't yell at me because I cannot, rosemary rubbers. I don't even know what that means, but okay. Hi, Portland. Okay, so we're going to do pick a card. Lavender is very cleansing. Remember, if you have negative energy in your house, people who are angry all the time, people who have, you know, anger issues or whatever, I'm going to show you this again so that you're aware of it. Let me move this. If you have people in your house, so for example, if you have a lot of clients in your house or a lot of people that come in and out of your house and you can feel their energy, you absorb it, and you want to neutralize a room really quickly, like a room full of kindergartners, okay? No crotching, yeah, whatever. Anyway, if you want to show if you want to clear a room of kindergartners that have gone insane in between your classes as school teachers, get a simple chime like this that you can probably get at any metaphysical store or online, a gong. You can use a sound bowl, but I use this because I can throw it in my purse if I'm going in somewhere. And you just literally gong the shit out of a room. So you do it like that, and you do it like that, like you go through the whole room, and it immediately sends the vibration to neutral so that we don't have to deal in people's lower vibration or higher. It's neutral. So the next group of people that comes in, they start from a neutral palette. So you actually gong, you know, singing bowls, absolutely. Another thing I do, you know, to clear a room when people come in, I mean, you can sage, but I like to do that. I light a diffuser with lavender and rose oil, and I spray lavender and rose oil in, like if you have an air conditioning vent or a light vent where it's dark and energy can be hidden, you probably want to spray the lavender and rose oil up there because it immediately dissipates negative energy. You want to wipe down your front doors. I like Palo Santo, but it never burns well for me. And it's a little bit like sage. I go out and pick sage off the side of the mountain and then I let it dry and I put pieces of sage, but I work with the sage. I don't necessarily trust that the sage. Cinnamon's for money as well. Lodestone, okay, get a green candle, get a green gold candle, get whatever. Use lodestone, use bay leaves, cinnamon, quartz crystal, gold glitter. Put those things into a candle. Sweetgrass, exactly. Sweetgrass is good for clearing energy. And wipe down your front doors because people touch the door handles. Their energy transfers, not because of any kind of contagion, an energetic thing. We're speaking energetic. What we're really talking about with the crotch 19, if you want to look at it like that, we're really talking about an energetic force that's actually aligning itself as a physical thing. So when we look at the reference in the manifestation of AIDS, okay, so when you're looking at the manifestation of AIDS in our society, it's a physical thing. People get sick, they get pneumonia, all of these things happen, right? But HIV AIDS is actually the physicality to the emotional manifestation of being a certain way sexually hidden. It's more about the hiddenness of the sexuality than it is the sexuality. So it's the energetic effect. So when people touch your door handle, they carry with them that energetic effect and they touch the door handle and therefore you want to clean it, right? Sweetgrass and sage is great, but sweetgrass pulls in the spirits. So when you're wanting to talk to the spirits, you know, I wipe them with Clorox wipes. That's fine. That's fine too. I'm talking more spiritually though, like metaphysically. Sweetgrass is good for calling in spirits when you want to call them in. So that is good. I hate when people touch things in my house. So it's probably better no one comes over, said the Scorpio up there. I like when people touch things. Yes, I can send you papaya leaves. Oh my God, right? Papaya leaves. Where do we get these papaya leaves from? I clean doorknobs and handles like crazy, always. Florida water, absolutely. You can make your own Florida water. I have a bottle of vodka over there on the fridge for just such an occasion. So you can make your Florida water, and you can put your rosemary in it. You can put your rose petals in it. You can put your lavender in it, and you let it sit for 6 or so months, and then you use it as spray to cleanse everything that's going on around. Absolutely. Absolutely. I've been so agitated. I know, right? Oh, agitated. I've been going insane. I've been going insane. And you know what's really interesting? One of my friends was hiking today. They're all hiking, but was hiking and was saying that there's way more rattlesnakes out. And the reason is because the energy is shifting. So the transformation of people is really shifting. So that's kind of interesting. All right, we're going to use this new deck. We're going to use the Modern Day Witches Tarot. Here it is, you guys. Modern Day Witches Tarot. Boom, right here. Okay, that's what we're going to do. I'm going to do this quickly because now my eyes are really getting itchy. But tomorrow night I'll come back with, we all have, Sloan, super agitated. I'm really fucking agitated. Like, yeah, the rattlers. Oh my God, right? The rattlers don't bother me actually, but it's a message, right? It's a message. So rattlesnakes are transformative. They're sexual, shedding your skin, transformation, right? Wait, I identified a victim. Okay, you should tell us, tell us about it. Okay, I drew pile 1 today. I haven't thrown pile 1 yet, but let's look at pile number 1. I'm going to pick 5 cards for each pile. That's what I'm going to do. 5 cards for each pile. Susie, yes, I did great. Oh no, wait, what happened? Something happened. Pile 1, 5 cards. Pile 1, 5 cards. All right, so let's go pile 1. What are we looking at? I have human rattlers. So yeah, those are snake ass bitches. Okay, pile number 1. I'm pulling 5 cards for you, pile number 1. Look at that, 1 landed on. Okay. Pile number 1. I'll show you these cards because they're kind of interesting. Okay, pile number 1. Look what we have. We have the Fool. So we have some decisions to make. So the Fool wants to go out and have fun without thought. So there's kind of an impulsive side to pile number 1 now. We have the 8 of Wands connected to the Lovers. Okay, so we have the 8 of Wands connected to the Lovers, pile 1. So pile 1 is wanting to take a risk in a relationship. Pile 1 wants to do something and take adventuring, peridot, whatever. I can't think of money ones. There's many. Lodestone is the one you put in candle, but you don't carry it around because it's an iron-based thing. Magnetic. And then we have the Strength card on the other side of the relationship. Look, there's the Leo card, you guys. There she is. And then we have the Page of Wands. So there's information coming to you about a relationship that you want to take a risk having. Also on a psychic level, pile number 1. Pile number 1 is wanting to start something new and be really excited about it. But pile number 1 does not know how to do that right now. So pile number 1 is going to take a risk. Hence the Fool card. Remember, the Fool is out to have fun. So pile number 1 wants to have fun. The 8 of Wands is about kind of the introspection about, do we focus on money over here, or do we focus on fun, or do we combine both? Pile number 1 is going to go for the frivolous and take off and have fun. There is also Lovers coming up. So pile number 1 is taking the risks for Lovers. There you go. See that pile number 1? Pile number 1 wants to go and meet somebody new that they've just met and take the risk, okay? Fun. Pile number 1 wants to have fun. I'm sorry I keep doing this. I've got to escape. Like I'm feeling very agitated, so I have to escape. Now we have the Strength card next to the Page of Wands. So we have information that's coming in the way that you anticipate it coming, pile number 1. Pile number 1, you have to learn for a certain portion of you guys that there's patience needed before you make the decision, because if you don't settle for waiting in patience, you're going to put yourself for some fun that might get in the way of your work. So you may get called back to work, but you took off on a motorbike and you drove 400 miles away, okay? Hi from Scotland in the UK. All right, and then here we are. Look, I told you were going to take off on a trip. Three of Wands. You are contemplating it. This is what this is about. So remember, pile number one, if you take off on a trip to have an adventure or have fun, you're going to find yourself getting called back to work. I know I had them done. Okay, sorry. I'm obsessively excited about it. Anyway, pile number one, you're going to travel on a trip. I feel very lazy tonight. I'm trying to like get some energy, but I don't think I've got much energy left. So I'm going to go quick, and this is not fun for you guys. And I'm really, I got my nails done. My manicurist came to me. That's what happened. I'm allowed to do what I want in my house. Maybe I had sex with her for my nails. I'm not opposed to that, actually, if you do nails well. I'm really not. So remember that. When anybody asks me how I got my nails done, I'm going to say it's because I was sleeping with the manicurist. She did my nails. Like, something wrong with that? I don't know. That's what I'm saying for everything. When somebody says you're in a car with people you don't know, I'm like, no, I fuck them. I'm not with people I don't know. I have sex with them. I've been having sex with a lot of people lately, right? Get it? I'm just saying that because they said, well, no, I mean, people ask, like, how'd you get them done? That's how I got them done. I'll get my hair done too. I'll get my eyebrows done. I'll get waxed. I'll get everything. I'll get it all done. You know why? Because I'm a Leo and that's important to us. Not for anybody else, but just for us because we need to look a certain way. Just saying. Okay, so pile number two. Pile number two. Nail pimp, exactly. Pile number two. Okay, pile number two. These are really bad readings today, and what herb attracts a manicurist? The green herb, the money herb. Pile number two. Okay, here we go, pile number two. I am trying to stay awake, you guys. Oh my God. Okay, so I'm so annoying tonight. I apologize profusely. Pile number two, look at this. Pile number two comes up as the King of Wands. So pile number two, you've got a lot of information that you want to talk to people about and you want to attract, okay? I know the Leo squad is out tonight, exactly. So pile number two, there's information coming to you. There's a focus. Look at this information. This information is coming to balance out this is Justice card. So information is coming to you to balance out a particular situation where things have not been balanced. So pile number two, you are in the process of learning. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Don't get mad, pile number two. You just pulled the tower. Pile number two, the balance that's coming to you is going to throw somebody out of balance. So you're going to have to be prepared that whatever it is you say over here to balance this, that it's going to throw somebody out of balance in an entirely different direction. So pile number two, you have a circumstance where you're going to speak your mind about somebody, okay, or say somebody, all right, say something about them and get balance and retribution back for yourself, but it's going to throw them out of whack. You're going to feel guilty, but there's nothing else you can do about that, okay? What else can you do? You got to do what you got to do, right? Pile number two. I'm good with the tower too. At this point, I don't give a shit, right? It's like, whatever, tower. I can't get my nails done. I can't get a bikini wax. Bring the tower on. Okay, look at this. What happens is the person that you out for the balance, the moon card's connected to it. So the person has not told you the truth. So pile number two, somebody has not told you the truth. You called them out on it. And as you called them out, it caused basically a tower moment. And the tower moment caused things to get back into balance for you, but out of balance for them. That's kind of tough shit. And then look at this, y'all. You got the death card right after. So the death card, okay, the death card, let's see, of people, oh God, I can't even look at that. The death card for pile number two, the outcome of the balance is that you move on into a new situation or the situation is reborn. So pile number two, you have that coming up. And I'm sorry I'm doing this so quick, but I literally have to wash this eyeshadow off my face. I'm never wearing it again and I'm throwing it out. All right. That's what I'm doing. Okay. Pile number three. Pile number three. What are we going to do? Pile number three. Pile number three. Look at, let's see. Oh, pile number three. Why you got to do this? Pile number three. Three of Swords. Pile number three. Look at you. What's going on here? Pile number three. What is happening? I don't like that card. Pile number three. All right. Let's see. Look at this. Somebody be cheating, pile number three. Okay, somebody's not telling the truth about their interpersonal relationships with another person. That's actually what the issue is. But the Three of Swords is making you think that someone's cheating. And I'm not actually sure because what I'm seeing here with the Seven of Pentacles is somebody is not cheating per se as in sexually, but somebody is trying to elevate themselves in order to get what they want, which means they may be being a little bit flirtatious or friendly in order to get more money or more financial support. That's what they might be doing, okay? So pile number 3, you have to really step back from judgment and decide if the person that you're talking about is really doing what you say, or are they doing something for another purpose. So don't judge right away. And look at this Page of Swords. So you're going to be schooled on what this person is doing. So pile number 3, don't assume that the person is cheating or the person is unkind or whatever that is. Assume that they're doing it for an ulterior motive, but you don't necessarily know what the motive is. So pile number 3, look at that. Somebody wants to control the situation. Pile number 3, the Emperor. Don't be so controlling. So pile number 3, you got to step back from trying to assume things and trying to do things, and then allow yourself to see the situation unfold without jumping into it to try to assume you understand the outcome. So pile number 3 has a habit of being a little bit of a control freak. Okay, who screwed up pile number 3, right? Okay, you pick another pile. Okay, so for pile number 3, that's what you need to do, pile number 3. One more card. Okay, look at this. Pile number 3, you're causing 8 of Swords. You're causing your own pain by your assumptions. So pile number 3, make a choice to see things in a positive light, regardless of what's really going on. And I don't know the nail color. It's nail gel, and it came with the manicurist who made a beeline for my house. It's just a number 29, but it's nail gel. So I have the dip. My nails are dipped. No more falling off. My nails are dipped. My toes are cute. My eyeshadow is killing me. And pile number 3, you are doing this to yourself. So you need to allow yourself the realization that you're reacting on an old pattern in your brain. So let go of that pattern, right? Okay. All right, I really have to wash this off, and I think I'm allergic to gel. Well, thank God I'm not, but I'm allergic to this eyeshadow. You know what? I'm going to come back tomorrow. I'll have more energy, but I think I'm just going to literally not sneak out and do some other beauty treatment right now. I am going to go to sleep so I get some sleep. I'm sorry to leave early. I don't like doing that, but I just have to. Okay, so what we're going to do is, or maybe they're zapping me. Maybe they're frying my brain with something. Maybe they're frying our brains. Do you know what I need to? This is where I need to find Izzy on the trail and have her switch my nose piercing. But what do you say to your piercer when you run into them? Hi, can you switch my nose piercing while they're running? This is what I think I'm going to have to do, though, because I can't stand it anymore. I can't see anything on my face. Not that that matters. Okay, so Venus retrograde, right? Don't do your beauty treatments. What did we learn? Venus retrograde. What do we have going retrograde right now? We have Venus retrograde literally right now. No plastic surgery, no unnecessary cosmetic surgeries, because you will be sorry. If you want to go to your regular hairdresser and get your hair cut, do your same kind of haircut. Do not go wild and like say shave half my head and dye it purple, because you'll want to kill yourself after that. Don't do that. Okay, we have Pluto retrograde right now on April 25th. We have Saturn, it just went retrograde. We have Venus, and we have Jupiter today. Jupiter, oh, that's why the energy is so weird. And the next one we have retrograde is Mercury on the 17th. However, remember, all of y'all born with Mercury retrograde, you guys do beautifully in the retrograde because it's your time of year to shine. So, oh God, no calf implants. Does anybody really do that? It's like those butt implants, and you can kind of move them. It's so like, it's just, I don't know what to say about it, but, oh my God, I missed that. Got it. No crazy haircut. Yeah, no, Venus retrograde, stick to your normal beauty routine, people you know, and ask for the things that you already do. Like, don't go wait, I got Venus in Gemini transing my 8th house. Okay, well, that's good. Communications with ex-lovers in a sexual way, or people that sexualized you that were ex-lovers. Okay, so everybody, no Brazilian butt lift, not right now. No, Venus retrograde. No. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. I am abundantly healthy, happy, joyous, and free now. I am abundantly healthy, happy, joyous, and free now. Don't go out of your comfort zone with beauty. That's it, you guys. I literally have to wash this off my face. Okay, bye, you guys. I love you. I'll be back. Please forgive me for this weirdo video. Bye, you guys. Yeah, facials are okay if you do facials. I mean, normally. I don't think it can hurt unless they put something crazy on your face. Bye, you guys.